Hey YouTube, this is Mercy here, and this is a video for my deck promo. I run a fairy deck, light type fairy deck. So, to first start off, I'll go through my extra deck. Standard start off, Stardust. Pretty good effects. Enough said there. Splendid Rose. Splendid Rose is just for its attack, 2200 powerhouse. Next is Gaia, and the Gaia Knight Force of Earth. Oh, hold on a minute. And okay, there. Sorry, focus was off. Next, I would say would be Iron Chain Dragon. Mill 3 from top of the deck. Enough said there. Armory Arm. I know this doesn't seem like it's a pretty good card at the moment, but using Mystic Shine Balls and Agent of Mystery Earth, you need something to bring out. And now onto the Xyz. Number 39, Utopia. I know questions might be, why is Utopia in the deck? But hard to bring out. I only have 2 Herald of Heavens, but he's there just for power. I have 2 Leviathans, number 17 Leviathans. Actually, one's for sale, common if you want it. Effects are pretty good. Number 17 Leviathans, just basically for straight damage. Just don't get rid of both Xyz materials or you're screwed. 1 Gren. Grena is for after damage, and then you have 3 Gachis. They're self-explanatory. 2 level 2 Xyz material. Increase your monster's attacks by 200 for each Xyz on the field, for all monsters on your field. So total that would be 400. That'd be 1200 for each creature. Alright, time to go to the monsters. Let me separate them. I should have done that before I started recording, but bear with me. I'm still new to the video creating thing. And as you might have heard before, I only have 2 Herald of Heavens. They're basically like a terraforming for this deck. If I don't have Sanctuary of the Sky, they just come in handy. And then I have my 3 Mystic Shine Balls. See, 1, 2, and 3. Self-explanatory. Bring Gachi out. And I have 3 Herald of Orange Lights. Herald of Orange Light's effect is pretty good, as long as you have another light type fairy monster besides Herald of Orange Light in your deck, or in your hand at that. I would say 3 Agent of Creation Venuses. I know you're asking yourself why 3 when he's only got 2 Leviathans. Just for the simple fact that if you have 2 Venuses out and you detach 1 for Leviathan, yeah, Monster Reborn only you can have 1 of them, but still, bring Venus back, get your other Leviathan. 1 Earth. I stress you, very good card. That's why it hit the ban list at 1. Really makes me mad. 2 Arc Lord Christias. Self-explanatory effect is you can't special summon. 2 Master Hyperions. I stress not that well set, but as long as you have Sanctuary on the field, he's pretty boss. Light Ray Daedalus. Now this one I'm going to take a few seconds to explain. Light Ray Daedalus's effect is when you have a spell card like Sanctuary in the Sky on the field. He's a field buster. He takes the field card and 2 monsters on your opponent's side of the field and busts them to the grave. It's pretty good. And then this may be viewed as weak, but Boudin. May look like a cute little piggy, but his effect is pretty good. When he's in the graveyard, you can banish him to make one non-tuner monster a tuner. It's good for quick synchro summons. Moving on to spells. Alright. One dark hole. Dark hole, I would say, is good for sending some fairies to the graveyard to get Light Ray Daedalus or Christia. One heavy, self-explanatory. Two MSTs. MSTs are pretty good with this deck. Like I said, Monster Reborn, self-explanatory for Venus, and also possibly a Christia if Venus isn't there. Two Sanctuaries. Sanctuaries are for the effects that they can allow the agents to do. Two cards from the sky. I know this may limit you first turn to special summoning and all, but you don't need to special summon every turn. One Pot of Adverse. Self-explanatory, 5 monsters from your graveyard into the deck, draw 2. And then 3 Upstart Goblins. It may give your opponent 3,000 life points, but you get 3 cards. Now on to traps. Start off with the one in my hand, Solemn Judgment. Just make sure you do it on a good card like Dark Bribe or another Solemn. Divine Punishment. Only useful when Sanctuary's on the field. Other than that, it's kind of pointless, but it's basically a Divine Wrath. Except it also works on spell and traps. One Miraculous Descent. Only use in massive emergencies, and you just need a line of defense. Mirror Force, self-explanatory. Torrential Tribute. 2 of them, self-explanatory. And then 2 Bottomlesses. I stress pain in the butt when you're playing against them, but when you're using them, it's like they're your best friend. And that's my Light Fairy deck. Comment, subscribe. That's all for today.